Welcome to the Modern Manager. I am Mamie Canfor-Stewart. I'm so glad you've joined me today to talk about one of my favorite tools and frameworks to help us increase the rigor of our thinking. That is the simple tool of what, so what, now what. The what, so what, now what framework is a simple way for you as an individual or together with your team to reflect on a situation or an experience and help generate insights and learning and prepare for the future. So let me walk you through the model. The first step is the what. And here we're really just trying to surface the facts, the situation, the data without any analysis or interpretation. We are asking questions like, what happened? What are the facts? What do we know? We are just trying to make sure that everybody is on the same page with the situation at hand. Once we've gotten through the what and we have that set of data or facts that we are pulling from, now we're getting to the so what. And here's where we're trying to make sense of that information. We are generating insights, we are doing the analysis, we're drawing out our conclusions and the implications. So here's where we can ask questions like, what does this mean? Why did this happen? What are the implications of this? What have we learned? The goal of the so what phase is to help us generate those insights or those lessons learned so that we can use them to help us move forward. The last step is the now what. We know what the situation is. We've established that through our what phase. We've then done the analysis and drawn some conclusions and implications and insights during our so what phase. And in our now what phase, we're trying to plan for the future. We're trying to take those insights and those learnings and put them into action. So here's where we're going to ask questions like, what do we do about this? What are our next steps? What should we do differently because of what we've learned? Once you have gone through the what, so what, now what, your entire team should be clear and aligned on whatever it is that is going to carry you forward. And you have gone through that rigorous thinking to get you to good insights, alignment, and clear next steps. So let's look at some examples. There are many times when this tool, what, so what, now what, can be used for yourself or with your team. One of the most obvious and regularly used places is when doing a postmortem or some sort of after-action review. And here you're going through the process of saying, what was supposed to happen? And then what actually happened? Who was supposed to be involved? Who was actually involved? What were our goals and what did we actually accomplish? What was our timeline and when were things actually delivered? We are just getting a sense of the lay of the land. Then we move into our so what phase where we're asking questions like, why was there a disconnect? What do we attribute it to between what we thought we were going to do and what we actually did? What do we think were the causes between what we planned to achieve and what we actually achieved? What were some of the challenges that we faced? What were some of the things we did really well and why? We can also ask questions like, what lessons have we drawn from this? What insights have we generated? What are the implications for our team or organization given where we ended up? And then we bring it all together when we ask now what questions like, what do we do with this information? How can we improve our processes going forward? What needs to change so that we can have more success and less challenge in the future? How might we improve how we work together? And what comes next for us as a team or an organization given what we've concluded? Similarly, you can use these kinds of questions for a performance issue, where you can say, what were the expected behaviors? What were the actual behaviors? So what does this mean? What do we think is the problem here? What are we attributing the difference to? And what are we going to do about that? What new skills need to be developed? What new processes need to be improved or oversight need to be implemented? What kind of support needs to be put into place? And lastly, one other place where the what, so what, now what really comes in handy is when you are facing a problem as a team. Maybe there's a customer issue, maybe there was a breakdown somewhere, and there's just some kind of problem or issue that needs to get addressed. We can use this to make sure, again, the team is fully aligned on the problem and clear about the go forward plan. So, of course, we want to start with our what. What is the actual problem? What do we know? What do we not know? What information do we need to gather? And what does successful resolution of this problem look like? And once we are all clear on the what, we get to move to the so what. So why is this a problem? Where do we think these breakdowns happened? How is this impacting us, our work, our organization, our other stakeholders? And what might we do about it? Then we can move into our now what phase. What are we going to do to resolve this problem? And what are we going to do to keep this problem from happening again in the future? Pulling this all together, the what gets you the factual alignment for the foundation of your conversation. The so what surfaces your analysis, your insights, your learnings, your assumptions, and the now what gives you the plans to move forward so that your entire team is on the same page. When you use this simple but powerful framework, you instantly boost the critical thinking in the room and bring your team together and have a really robust and rigorous conversation that is going to get you forward to where you need to be. For more tips on how to be a rockstar manager with a thriving team, go to themodernmanager.com. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and check out my latest video.